and it's on and popping.
Popping.
What? Oh, look at that.
Oh, it's switched up.
We switched it up and shit.
What up? What up?
You can see more of my chesticles and shit, man. my work pocket where I stash my papers at.
Oh, you got a titty pocket?
Yeah, right here.
How great is a titty pocket,
These are
B-Rock?
the only black shirts that I can find for work.
Titty pockets are one of my favorite things. Like maybe it's my blue collar roots, but like I put my cell phone in that pocket. I put my cigarette pack in that pocket. You know, like lighters, whatever the fuck. It's having pockets on your tits is pretty goddamn handy.
Well,
Very underrated.
Yeah.
Before we get too far into the weed of things, let me go ahead and kick this intro.
Okay.
Let me move all these damn controllers and shit. I'm gonna spill my drink on my Xbox.
What up, everybody? It's your boy B-Rob, and I am back.
Keep going. I thought you were gonna do it.
Hang on. Hang on. Wait. First and foremost, I'd like to thank you, the listener, for joining me each and every week.
Or
however you listen to podcasts. If the person you happen to recommended the podcast, you see them.
okay, I'll take it from here.
High five. I got it.
It was a good effort. I appreciate your enthusiasm and everything. But what up, everybody? This your boy B-Rob, and I'm back with another edition of the Random Rambles with Rob podcast. First and foremost, I'd like to thank you, the listener, for coming back each and every week, or however you listen to podcasts. If you're a first-time listener, I'd like to thank you very much for giving my show a try. And if anybody recommended you to me, go ahead and take your social media app of choice and send them a well-crafted DM to tell them thank you for recommending you to me. And speaking of social media, you can find the Random Rambles with Rob on various social media platforms to include Twitter at 3R Show, Instagram at The 3R Show, Facebook 3R Show, Twitch 3R Show, YouTube 3R Show. You get the recurring theme here.
OnlyFans 3R Show.
Oh, hey man, why you bullshitting?
Yeah, right.
Everybody
trying to make some money.
Man, I'm about to start selling these feet pics, man. Who want to see these feet, man? I got some good looking feet for a guy.
I'll throw in on your feet pics. You got to give me like 2%. I don't even want a lot of money, but if you need some content, I'll give you foot pictures.
Word. I mean, see, we about to start the feet syndicate right here. It's gonna be me, Delvin, and daggone cunt Angle here.
I'm fine with throwing in a feet pick or two. I don't care. Shit, fuck it.
Yeah, I got 2 of those. I'm great.
Yeah, you ain't got so much of everything else.
Yeah. It's a novelty, right?
Yeah. Oh man, but there might be a market for that though.
Yeah.
Good point.
I mean, it makes me feel good sometimes. I miss the finger on my hand, and so when I take a piss, sometimes it makes me feel better because like I'm more of it showing. It's nice. I grab it with my hand, it look a little bigger.
Yeah, it's like the theory of the lady with the small hands.
Yeah, same thing.
I got you. We here, we tracking. But this is a Friday night, and I'm feeling right. The party's here on the west side. So I reach for my 40 and I turn it up. Designated traveling, took the keys to my truck.
Oh shit.
I got the shit because I'm about to get faded.
I was about to wild out. Look at him.
But yeah, man, it's just a random Friday night. I got the good brother Delvin Cox with me on surprise because that motherfucker Jody B. Let me give you some acclaim and praise right now.
What?
This is the man that I've seen come from very far in the freaking podcasting, broadcasting world, or whatever may have you. I went from hearing his life story on a podcast to watching him become guest on multiple podcasts, to see him evolve into a podcaster himself and just fucking tear it up, man. It's just like I there's not enough words in my head that I can freaking vocalize to explain how much I appreciate you, brother, and how well I feel that you evolved since the first time I met you. And you're doing very well. And I'm gonna pour a drink for you because I appreciate you that much. You my other brother from another mother and all that other shit.
You hear all that nice shit he said about you, Delvin?
He's definitely talking about you. He's talking about me. I'm that motherfucker Delvin.
That motherfucker Delvin Cox.
Or if you're talking to Neil Wood, Delvin Wilcox.
Yeah, and Delvin's just here. He's just, I don't know what his purpose is, but
I say that all the time about myself.
Yeah, Delvin's been holding down Miami for the last 40 years.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the only reason to come to Miami.
yeah, exactly. I mean,
That's what's up.
there's no other reason in my mind right now that I need to go to Miami other than to see Delvin Cox and punch him in the face.
Yeah, that's the reason. It's a valid reason.
I've been to Miami once, and it was to get on a boat to leave Miami.
They go on one of the cruises to the Bahamas or something like that.
Yeah, we were supposed to go to like Cozumel or some shit like that, but there was a storm brewing somewhere on the route, so they redirected us to the Key West and the Bahamas and all that other shit. And it was perfect timing because down in the Key West around October-ish, what was that? September, October-ish, they start doing the Fantasy Fest. So it's just this big festival or whatever where motherfuckers dress up in costumes or lack thereof, body paint, pasties, ties, and all kind of stuff, and they just be walking around the streets of Key West.
Okay.
Cheeks and titties are flapping, and some dongs, because you can't exclude the ladies. They like to see penises and shit flop around.
Hey, it's what brings them there. I'm not bringing that much dick, so I'm fine.
Yeah, I mean, if I can't bring all the dick, I mean, there's somebody else that can take up my slack.
I can sit on a bench and just watch. I'm fine with that, guys.
Mhm.
I don't have to be that guy. You guys ever wear a Speedo?
The closest I came to wearing the Speedo was a jock strap, and now that I had my ball surgery.
Yeah, that's true. You ever hear that story, Delvin?
I haven't heard that story.
Tell them.
And to answer the question, I never wore a Speedo, but I wear those boxer briefs that are basically like Speedos.
Yeah, well, those are not. I can wear MeUndies. That's my only podcast advice I can tell you product that I've gotten and I've stood by. I now only wear MeUndies and I sing their praises.
You are the second person that I know in the realm of podcasting to fully endorse MeUndies and only wear that as a undergarment.
Mm-hmm. It's an undertaking to completely cycle them in because
whoa. Don't you dare on this podcast mention the Undertaker.
I know that would get you like that. I'm fucking in your head, bro. Rent free.
But damn, yeah. But I don't know how. Give me a glowing recommendation of MeUndies there, homeboy.
Okay. They're a little expensive, but what I did is I bought a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's an underwear of the month club. You get them for $16 a pair. They're normally like $20 to $25 a pair. Now they're touted as the world's most comfortable underwear. That's their gimmick.
That's what I heard.
That's what they say.
Mm-hmm.
They're some of the most comfortable underwear I've ever wore. They got a nice band on them, so they're not they don't dig in the same way like some of them cheaper draws do.
Mm-hmm.
And what I did is I worked out my old pairs, and then every month I just get a new pair until I got 12 pairs of them shits. And then I started rotating them. Like I wouldn't wear the same ones too much. I'd fucking in my drawer, cycle them in and out. I've had the same underwear for 4 years.
That's understandable.
Yeah, I mean, you get a couple pairs that get tore up and shit, but for the most part, they're falling apart now. And I'm having to actually just turn my account back on recently I had to get a bigger size too.
Yeah.
I had to get a bigger size. I had to just take the dive, guys, and admit that I'm too fat for my old underwears.
So is it fair to say, you talk about the band and all the other stuff. Is it fair to say the bands make them dance?
Yeah, the bands will make you dance. I dance all day in my MeUndies, goddammit. And it's cool because I sweat. I'm a sweater. And the fabric, whatever that shit is, it's like that Under Armour shit where it sucks it up and then it spreads it instead of making just your balls all soggy. Mm-hmm. It might make the lower part of your fucking, your thighs kind of soggy, but it keeps the moisture off your balls. But then your thighs smell like balls. So
yeah, I mean that's the problem I have with those moisture wicking underwears and whatnot. The pairs that I've bought so far. I mean, I have some that work better than others and whatnot, but it keeps me cool. But at the same time, it's just holding in all that moist around my thigh area.
Yeah.
Your balls are Johnson. I got it.
Yeah, I don't know. But speaking of, you talking about MeUndies and all these other cool places and whatnot. I got a box.
Oh, what's this?
Oh shit!
That's a big box.
Yeah, from Manscaped.
God damn! What they sent you the whole company?
New sponsor to the Random Rambles with Rob. We partnering with manscaped.com and shit.
So you get to shave your balls and some deodorant, I bet.
Yeah, so they sent me a care package here and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to do some criteria and shit. I'm supposed to put the Manscaped logo up and all this stuff, but we live and we doing shit improv style. So fuck it. I mean, I just pulled the box out my living room and brought it in here.
Do you think you get bonus points if you actually show your balls?
You know what? I don't want to get banned.
Well, no, here's the thing, Rob. Hear me out. It's not your dick. It's your balls. So, like, if you could cup your dick, like maybe, I don't know if you could fit it in one hand. You might have to use both. But, like, you tuck it to the side to where it's just balls. And, like, you rub deodorant or whatever their stuff is. And you're like, yo, look at my balls. And then, like, on an OnlyFans page, you're like, my balls sponsored by Manscaped. You double dip. You know what I'm saying?
So now, yeah, I mean, if we could stream live to OnlyFans, that would probably work. I would do that. But since we're not, I ain't.
Okay.
Can balls get you kicked off of Twitch?
Probably.
Now I'm curious.
Yeah, see, that was another thing too, because I could have also streamed this to Twitch, but I know how me and Jody get sometimes when we talk about balls and dicks and scrotums and all kind of things. So I advise myself against that.
Jody has that effect on people.
Yeah, I'm not good for Twitch. I don't know what that means, but it seems like it's got a bunch of rules.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, so I mean,
man, a lot of shit came out of that box, though.
I'm looking at
a lot of paper. But yeah, I mean, you know they pick and choose. You know how some social media platforms are, my dude.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's a box inside a box.
I know what that box is.
It's Inception.
Got your lawnmower in it. They should have called it a bush hog.
Bush.
Like if they made a ladyscape version, they should make it, you know, a different color.
Hey, Manscaped, if you're listening and watching or whatever, that's an idea for you. And you got to split it with Jody B.
Well, somebody else actually came up with it. I just like to keep it alive, and if it comes to fruition, I'll make sure that person gets a chunk too.
All right, so we got some shirts.
I'm like Elvis. I'm gonna keep passing it on down. You know,
another box, another shirt.
Oh shit!
So yeah, got things. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the same thing in both, so I'll just do one.
Yes.
Delvin, is he banging his fucking head on his microphone? Is that what that
I think he is. That's what I thought it was. Oh, it was me on something.
Oh, that's me?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think the last 2 times you bent down, you bonked your goddamn head on your microphone.
I'm just dropping the boxes. My bad.
Maybe that's it.
Oh, okay. We got a lovely T-shirt here.
And we're having an unboxing. That's a big ass shirt.
I got a
huge shirt.
I got an extra large because I'm swole up top. God damn it!
That's true. My man's shaped like a margarita glass.
Well, now because I'm tall, and if I get a large, it would be up on my belly button and shit. So I got to get an extra large so I get some more hang time.
Yeah, I had to do that. I got a double X now.
Manscaped, your balls, thank you.
Need to come up off them sleeves though, dog.
Yeah, I know, man. Because this is an undershirt. You won't see this on because I wear this under my
Yeah.
and all that other shit.
No, dude, you got to show off them tattoos.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah. Weapon of destruction.
Yeah. What else we got? Oh, this
is the main event.
You got a pull tab and tape.
Oh shit! Just in case you didn't have some scissors or a switchblade knife there, right?
No, this is fancy. Look at that. This is the first ever unboxing that I've ever done.
Dude, we're knocking out fucking 3 or 4.
Everything.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a whole variety pack in this bitch.
Oh shit!
Whoa, I love that. Oh, look at this. It's a whole thing.
So we got the lawnmower 3.0 there. We got the what is the stuff called that you use for your balls? The ball deodorant. It's called something else. It's called something else. I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah. Then we got the freaking preserver, the ball preserver.
Yeah.
Crop preserver. That's what it's called.
We got the ball reviver. We got the lawnmower for your tenders and everything like that.
Did you see the charger for it? The charger stand is pretty cool for that thing.
Oh, I'm about to dig in here and look at that. This looks to be some underwear.
Oh,
so you talk about MeUndies or whatever. I knew these were coming, so
well, I guess we'll hang it now, won't we?
Got some Manscaped boxer briefs here. You know, it's got to be extra large because I got big thighs.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I got big thighs.
Yep. All that thighs.
What's in the white sack, Delvin?
I don't remember now.
Sunglasses?
Oh, this is a charger. This is a charger and everything. Yeah, this is the base that you was talking about.
Okay, that's the base. Okay.
All right, yes. The base balls. You know, you got to cup it. So once again, thank you to Manscaped for partnering with the Random Ramblers with Rob. I'm gonna give you a full review once my wife get back from out of town. And
give out your code.
Oh yeah,
very important.
Very important. If you would like to partake in some of the items that I displayed here on this stream or this recording or whatever the fuck you want to call it, use promo code RANDOM. Are you surprised? To get 20% off your purchase.
That's a good fucking deal. 20%.
Yeah.
Now, also, let me tell you what else is going on this month of September. Not only have the Random Rounds with Rob sponsored and partnered with Manscaped, but guess who's back? Motherfucking Blue Chew.
Blue Chew.
Oh man, look at this. We got the combo pack for you right now, homeboy. We got the motherfucking Manscaped, get the 20% off. Then you get the Blue Chew free. Your first order is free.
Yo.
If you use promo code RANDOM, you get 20% off your Manscaping order. Use promo code RANDOM, and you can get some motherfucking hooks, rubs, and spices with promo code RANDOM. Get 15% off your order. Man. So look at this. This is a trifecta of a combo here. You can put all these things together. First of all, this is how you set your old lady up. You send her out for the day.
Yeah.
You go get her hair and nails done or whatever have you, or whatever she like to do. You don't even have to necessarily do that. You can just send her out, have freaking margaritas with her friends in the evening. You said margaritas earlier. That's what made me
think. Get her primed up. You know what I'm saying?
You'll get her primed up. And at home, what you do, you start boiling them water in the pots and all that other stuff. You go in the bathroom when, you know what? Let me retract that. You don't want to be boiling shit while you're over there trying to shave your balls.
You're called Mr. Shotgun Blast in the roof.
Yeah.
Come on.
So you go, exactly. So you go shave your balls first,
Maybe shave your balls after.
Maybe.
Or wash it.
Yeah. No. Let's do that last. Let's do that. Yeah. That'd be the last thing you do, because you shave your balls, and if you ever shaved hair at all off your body, there's gonna be shedding involved. So you don't want to be over there cooking spaghetti or whatever your lady like, and you get ball hairs and shit sprinkled all over her food or whatever. This ain't waiting or whatever. So yeah. Get a meal plan together, prepare that, go shave your balls after, take a nice shower and everything, and make sure when you cook that food, you sprinkle it with some hooks, rubs, and spices or whatever. That's just love crack right there, baby. So yeah, you get the hooks, rubs, and spices dinner made. I would recommend maybe lamb chops and some asparagus. I like that. I like that a lot. We've been eating a lot more lamb lately too.
Lamb chops. Damn.
Lamb chops good.
Oh yeah, man. I have not had a lamb shank yet. That's what I
haven't had lamb. Well, wait a minute. Is the gyro thing count? Is that real lamb or is that like lamb burger?
That's lamb.
Okay, so I've had a gyro. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But
I was about to say, you got one up on me, dog. I don't think I've ever had a lamb chop in my life. So that's cool.
But yeah, you daggone make up food with some hooks, rubs, and spices. You go get yourself right in the bathroom or wherever you do your grooming. I don't fucking know. You might have an outhouse. Who knows? But you get that lawnmower, you get down there and you lawnmower that shit up. You may hit your armpits or something and all that stuff. Make yourself
look real nice.
And they got that preserver and revitalizer. It tighten your ball sack up. It get them wrinkles out of there like Dave Chappelle was talking about. Get shit smooth as eggs.
Yeah, and you put the deodorant on there, make them smell nice.
Yeah, so I mean, if you happen to woo your wife enough to where she feels the urge to give you some head, some fellatio, your balls are smelling pristine and nice, and she might think it's like cotton candy and stuff. I want to stay down there a little bit longer.
And you already fed her lamb chops. Who gets lamb chops? This bitch thinks she's Lil' Kim getting lamb chops for dinner.
Classic Lil' Kim, I hope.
Yeah, wait. Back when lamb was like $800 back. Just go with it, man. Don't fucking. She's special because she got lamb chops and asparagus. Is my point.
Yeah.
Your dick all smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Take a Blue Chew.
Yeah.
Give her the Incredible Hulk.
Exactly. The Blue Chew is the key ingredient to this thing. I mean, it doesn't matter if you need it or don't need it. I mean, if you have it in your possession, use that shit. I mean, you will go from Bruce Banner to the Incredible Hulk.
I need to try that. You tried the Purple Hulk, Rob?
Purple Hulk? No. Explain.
I'm just asking. Have you tried the Blue Chew yet?
No, I have not. I cannot vouch for it personally, but since this shit is over, I mean, I know they had some shipping concerns, the pandemic, and all this other bullshit. I do have my shipping code. I will make my order, and I will also give a candid review of that product once I receive it. Not a video, not a tutorial, but
2020, baby. You got to make money somehow, Just whatever.
I know OnlyFans.
There you go.
StreamYard. If you're watching, I know you big brother in this whole thing because we on your platform. Yeah, but incorporate the feature to stream live to OnlyFans.
Good idea.
Yeah,
we can make the feet pics happen. We can get the ball shaving going on. We can I cook lamb chops while I eat Blue Chew and shit.
I don't want to call myself an insider, but if you guys saw the little picture earlier today with Optimus Prime with the pregnant woman.
Oh, I did not.
You did not see this picture?
No, I did not.
It might still be on Twitter. Optimus Prime was trending today. It was a big ass truck in front of a woman that was pregnant. So everybody assumed Optimus Prime got this woman pregnant. All I'm going to tell you is, Hooks Wealth Spices, Blue Chew, Manscaped is what made it happen for Optimus Prime.
Bingo.
You know what? I went to the search bar on Twitter, and all I did was type in O, and Optimus Prime just popped up.
And did you see the picture?
I'm looking at it now.
There it is.
Yep, I see it.
That's how it works, gentlemen. I've been hearing a lot about the Blue Chew, and I don't really have a problem getting a boner. I wish they had a pill to make it not be hard. That'd be cool.
What? No, why would you want that?
Why would you want that?
I think it's hard all the time, man. That's just, I'm sorry. I don't know if that still happens to you guys. Maybe it's just less weight for mine to pick up, but fucking my shit, I'll just be sitting on the couch and get a half a boner for something, whatever I'm looking at. Not a problem.
Hey, PJ, I appreciate your comments. I'm glad that we can be informative and reach out to you and give you this information. So just know you can go to hooksrubsandspices.etsy.com, use promo code random, get 15% off your order because you got to lace your lady up with the Hooks, Rubs, and Spices. You got to cook a awesome meal. Bro,
you got to season your meat.
You got to season. See, so many levels. You got Blue Chew, you got Hooks, Rubs, and Spices. You got to season that meat. You got to prepare the meat.
The meat.
With the lawnmower and all the accessories that come with your manscaping toolkit and whatnot. Man, this is going to turn into an infomercial. I'll be up here with a ShamWow and everything.
What you should do, you should literally go through and set up a deal to get all three of them, figure out how you could work that out, sell it to somebody for a package, and just fucking the three-way dance there. Season your meat all the way across the board.
Hey, man, I know Hooks, Rubs, and Spices is down. I know they down. I know they're going to get with it, but dang on, it's just the other two.
Just do it. Just do it. What are they going to do? Stop paying you? Look, get the money while you can. I'm a semi-professional podcaster now. Take all the advice I have. Fucking take advantage of them. Do stuff without asking, and fucking just see what happens.
It is better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Yes.
In some cases, you don't go rob a bank and ask for permission. And all kinds of shit like that. Can I rob you? Can I have some money, please? Ooh. Oh, well, PJ got some more comments. If I cook for my wife, would it be pretty much guaranteed loving? Yeah.
It works for me for the most part. I at least give her a hand job. If she falls asleep, I just use her hand. That works. She's a pretty heavy sleeper. You just grab it and crank it up.
That's a win. That's a win.
I made dinner. I made you tacos. You're at least going to give me a hand job. Sorry.
Yeah. I made you tacos so you can let me get that furry taco. Or that pink taco, whatever you prefer. Because I know, she might have some manscaping tools that she can use for that. But it'll be escaping.
I think she just used my beard trimmer. I don't know.
You know what? That explains a lot.
Yeah, I don't mind at all.
I walked in on my wife using my damn clippers.
Yeah, it's fine.
I walked in the bathroom. She had my shit in her hands on her armpit, like me.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
There's nothing about that woman I don't love. All of her hair, her parts, her body, fucking, I don't care. Whatever, dude. As long as she doesn't get poop on it. Poop is where I draw the line.
I don't know. Is it really, Jody?
It is.
No,
Yeah. Poop is a hard out for me.
Twitter feed. I haven't seen pictures on your Twitter feed with poop on your hands and thumbs and all this other shit.
Yeah, that's from being a daddy.
All the line.
No, that's from being a daddy. That's a totally different thing.
Oh.
Dad, sometimes you get shit on your fingers. That's how it goes, guys.
So there's different levels of poop. You know,
Yeah.
there's different echelon of poop. You know, I mean, there's accidental poop and purposeful poop.
Well, it's not even that. There's a big difference between like a little baby's poop who's like drinking formula and eating mashed peas and like a grown person who takes Adderall and doesn't drink enough water poop. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Big difference.
yeah.
In size and quantity as well. So it is a big difference.
I think it probably just smells worse in general. Got all the chemicals. But your body's just old. Everything gets worn out.
But it's something we never really talked about amongst the three of us or whatever. I mean, we trade exchanges every now and then. We ask each other how we doing and all kind of stuff here and there. But I think me and Jody touched on it a little bit a while back. I mean, how has this whole situation with the world as is been affecting you gentlemen?
Oh, you fucker, you took my question. That's what I was going to say.
You're welcome.
I don't think I was going to say it like that. I was just going to be like, yo, what up with you motherfuckers? How's it been?
Well, anybody?
No, I got you. Actually, I came prepared with notes here on my thing. Guys, I just wanted to...
That's how I know he's becoming a true professional. This motherfucker got notes. All I got here is some damn fake alcohol from Walmart.
So, guys, I just wanted to say it's 2020, America. You know, the world is ending soon, and before the Civil War starts, I just wanted to tell you guys good luck, and I hope that if we come across each other, we don't have to kill each other. But I don't know what's going on. If you watch Twitter or TV or anything else, you would think that the whole fucking world's on fire right now. But we're pretty normal right now. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just damn. It's crazy because it is fairly normal for me right now. I mean, I go to work every day like I normally did.
Yeah.
I mean, the traffic inside is a little bit different because they limiting amounts of people that can come in and certain people that's coming into my building and whatnot. So I mean, I'm one of the lucky ones that still get to work.
True.
And then the same thing with my wife. She's in that situation as well. But this whole thing has brought me a lot of stuff. And I'm kind of grateful that it happened, but it sucks at the same time because of the state of the world.
Yeah.
Because like the pandemic brought me this room.
Right. That's true. No, there's ups and downs to this thus far, right?
Yeah. And then I said it on another interview with Gal Level. He's a Twitch streamer and a YouTube content creator. I was like, the real reason this room got built, the pandemic hit, they made my wife stay home and whatnot. So, I mean, she was there more. So, we got to see each other a little bit more or whatever. But we got in an argument. We had a little a bit of cabin fever discussion and shit. Yeah. And I got pissed and I came out in the garage and started building shit. So that's how this room got built.
Out of spite.
Out of spite. I said, you could just have the house. I'm going to go out here and build me some shit.
Yeah, this is my space. I wish you would. Guess what? No fucking bitches allowed out here. If you're being a bitch, you can't come in. And she said, what? And you go, nothing. I'm gonna go handle some shit for a minute. Whatever. You got a little real low under your breath.
Oh yeah, I never say what I say here out loud to my wife.
No, for sure. A shoe would fly at your goddamn head if you did.
Yeah.
There's not even a hole in the wall. It would just be a shoe-shaped fucking hole in the wall with a fucking stiletto bonk off your goddamn head.
Yeah. we got a little bit of chatter on Twitter or whatever. Soft Weekly Mag. That's the Twitter handle there. Says, holy shit, this is the longest Manscaped commercial I've ever seen.
It's a ringing endorsement, you dickhead. And we're trying to get him good, and hopefully he can keep everything tuned up. I love you, Soft.
You should have heard the one that was on Creatures that Delvin Cox spin for Creatures of the Night. It may have went 30 minutes.
Bad.
But I'm excited about this stuff, man, because it's just like I don't like having hair on my body. I mean, I would enjoy to have hair on this part of my body, but like what I lack here, it just grows extra everywhere else. It's like, oh fuck it, we just gonna migrate from here down in your back and shit.
Oh, dear. It's growing inside your head and out other parts of your body, like your nose and your fucking ears.
Oh man, that freaked me out when I started being aware of the hair growing on my shit. I was in the mirror brushing my teeth. I'm in the mirror brushing my teeth. Fuck. Got some fuzz. What is it? Some lint? Goddamn hair. And so we really reaching the zenith right now, dude. Because damn, I was in the mirror the other day with my shirt off. I'm a hairy man. You couldn't tell if I had my shirt off right now. I probably don't have it on. That's how hairy I am. So damn, I was sitting in the front mirror once again brushing my teeth. This is when I come to all my realizations and shit. So I'm brushing my teeth. I'm looking at my chest. Is the light reflecting off my hair? It's funny. What? Did I waste some toothpaste on my chest? Fucking long ass gray hair in my mane, bro. I was like, whoa, hold up.
No bueno.
Hold up. Yeah. My wife came in there and she was like, she put her hand and she's like, oh, you got your first gray hair. Get the fuck away from me. I'm going in the garage. Leave me alone.
I'm gonna go ponder about man things. Think about my fucking grass.
No, I don't. Fuck grass. I hate grass. That's why I got a son.
Yeah.
Then, I go outside and I look at my grass. I get angry. I'm like, boy, because I play freaking
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the one.
I was like, boy, cut this damn grass. Taught him how to use the weed eater the other day, so that was an experience for him. I was like, nah, get out there, detail my shit.
Yeah.
You would think since my son's part Hispanic, he would know how to do some of that shit.
Oh.
He doesn't know how to do a damn thing.
Oh.
He doesn't know how to cut grass.
Oh, that was the first strike. See, that's why we're not on Twitch right now. Man, right there off of that comment. We got some comments in the chat here.
Shame on you.
I gotta embrace my gray hairs.
Okay, look.
That's my homeboy Macklemore right there. I served with him in the freaking military.
Excellent. So you asked about the COVID situation. I don't want to talk about COVID, but look, has there been? Let's do best and worst. Like there's the sunny side and the downside for me thus far. If you'd like to ask.
Okay.
The upside, right?
Mm-hmm.
Drive-in movie theaters.
Yeah.
How great is that? Like all over the country, people have been throwing up drive-in. And I don't know about you guys, but personally, I think that's going to be a pretty cool experience. I'm looking forward to it. We got one coming to town here.
Mm-hmm.
We're seeing it as a viable thing for the future, and it's apparently not as expensive as most people would thought. You just rent a goddamn parking lot. Walmart's doing them.
Yeah.
Drive-in movie theaters, man, making a comeback in 2020. Who'd have thunk it, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
I got something kind of in the vein of that as well. So like you talk about that being a pro, and it is. I mean, it's another way for people to shake their cabin fever and be safe at the same time, to enjoy some entertainment.
For sure.
But like
you can get drunk in your car, Rob. Well, I mean, you can't.
Whoa. Not do that, because you got to remember it's a drive-in. So you have to go drive to that place where the movie is being shown. And if you get shit-faced in the car, you're going to have to drive that same vehicle back. So, that's not a good look. But what I was saying, in my area where I live here, they building all kinds of shit, making my property taxes go up, you evil sons of bitches. But they was in the midst of building a big-ass Regal Cinema, like less than a mile away from my house over here on the corner. Right across from the Walmart. So they just constructing this massive ass theater and shit, and then boom, COVID hit. The fucking decline of movie theaters because they can't get patrons in there or whatever. And they still building this shit out there, and it's just like ain't gonna nobody be there. It's just like a big shiny monument to 2020, Oh well, who we got in here? Hey, what's up, man? He got his shirt off. He been using the lawnmower. He used the promo code random at manscaped.com. So you can take advantage like that boy did there.
That man definitely does have on pants. Delvin, do you have an upside to COVID thus far? The COVID season, the last 6 months?
No.
Come on, man.
No, it's weird because in South Florida, we don't act like anybody else.
Yeah, but there's got to be something. Like traffic was nice. You got to go do some shit with your kid that you never did. You picked up a hobby. Like, what's been the one thing? There has to have been a moment.
But this is the thing. With the exception of the first month, nothing has essentially changed.
Oh, damn.
You know, Florida wilding out, man.
Yeah, people they chilled for like that first month and stayed inside, and that was kind of cool because outside was like what's the movie with Will Smith in it? I Am Legend.
I Am Legend.
Streets were just empty.
Everybody had some I Am Legend days if you didn't stop working. Like, you know what I'm talking about. That drive home was slick. He's like, there's 12 cars on the road. I don't give a fuck, dude. Wow.
Yeah, and that was cool. But after that month happened, and they kind of said, yeah, we're going to kind of open up a little bit, people just stopped caring. Like, everything literally got back to normal like that. And that's why the cases down here kind of really rose so quickly and shocked everybody because it got so busy so fast. Like, I've told this story before that the day when they announced that the barbershop was going to close,
oh boy,
there was a line to the streets for all the barbershops in the hood.
Yeah.
And then the day when they were like, hey, we're going to lift some of these restrictions, again, a line to the streets for all these barbershops. And like I said, once they kind of opened those floodgates, it never really closed back. So it was kind of like, only thing that biggest change that really happened was people just lost their jobs, essentially.
Yeah. Just a bunch of people fired. Well, that's fair though, because I mean, shit. With all due respect, like cutting black people hair is definitely a different skill. You can't just go get that at Fantastic Sam's.
No,
yeah,
it would not be fantastic to say the least.
Well, with all due, I can cut my hair at my house with a pair of clippers because I go murder one guard. You know what I'm saying? I
do too.
love maintenance, so it's no problem. But I'm saying,
I mean, me and Delvin, freaking combat ready. I mean, we just
we just cut it off and keep it moving.
But I understand these ladies with their nappy ass hair and all their color had run out and their fucking tracks fell out. My wife was getting mad. She's like, well, dude, I almost had to color my wife's hair. And she goes, at one point, she was like, I'm going to get some shit in a box and you're going to have to help me. And I was like, I don't know if you're going to like that. You're going to have some streaks in your shit, but let's do it. You know, and no, she waited.
And that's another positive thing to bring to the whole situation and whatnot. It's just like, a lot of passions got ignited or reignited and whatnot. You know, I know people who started writing again.
A lot of divorces too, while you're talking about it though.
Facts.
Yeah. But then you know, people started picking up hobbies, you know, and another thing, I mean, I've got into it as well because, you know, I've only recently just got the equipment to support the things that I want to do. But a lot of people started getting into podcasting. A lot of people started getting into streaming and everything like I have been. And, you know, it's good in that aspect because it's giving people more freedom to be creative since they're not working, which is bad, but still they get to explore that other side of them that lied dormant or they didn't know they had in them.
I've seen a few good transformations, but I also made a post that said, hey, all you first-year podcasters, I'll be happy to offer you a quarter of what you paid for that shit in
6 months
when you go back to work.
Oh, yeah. Man, I just got a new mixer. My wife got it for our anniversary, and I'm enjoying it. And it's weird to say that because maybe a year and a half ago, maybe even 2 years ago, that would never have been a sentence that I would have uttered in reference to this podcast. My wife bought me some shit for this podcast, you know? So, yeah.
Hallelujah. Oh,
yeah, especially this one because, like, she always asks me what I want, and I always feel guilty about, you know, the things that I want because the things that I want is fucking expensive, you know.
Yes.
So now she's like, "What you want for our anniversary?" And I was like, you know, I was thinking about the cheapest shit on my list that I wanted because I got an Amazon wish list. And I was like, she can give me these cables for my mixer and, you know, the old mixer. And I was like, well, I got this USB port thing that I need. She can probably get that. So I was just like, let me see what her head at.
Yeah.
So I just went top 5. The mixer, which was $399. I got the
had been a few $100s for sure.
Yeah, $399. It was the Zoom L8, the one that's specifically made for like podcasting and all that.
Yeah.
And then it was the Shure mic, you know, the one that the professionals got, that Joe Rogan star son of a bitch got. It was one of those, and that one is $399. And then after that, it progressively got lower. It was like a freaking HDMI switch for all my consoles, a clock for in here, a big ass clock, another office chair and shit. So it got cheaper as it went down that top 5 list. So I'm at work, get a buzz on my phone because we got the security shit or whatever, right? See the UPS man pull up with a box. She's like, your anniversary gift gonna be here today.
Bought you a present.
And I seen it, and I was kind of analyzing and looking at the list that I gave. I was like, okay, I already know what that is. That's my clock. Because even before she asked me about the anniversary shit, I told her that I wanted that clock. So yeah, she got me the clock. Damn, I get home. She's like, yeah, anniversary gift over there. I was like, oh, so you got me that clock, right? She's like, yep, you're right. I was like, and my wife is straightforward with shit. She don't never really.
That she felt so good in that fucking 8 seconds that it took to open that box.
So, because she don't never really do shit like that. If I'm like, that's my clock. She said, yeah, it's a clock. So I automatically thought it was a clock. I opened the box, seen that Zoom logo on the top. I was like,
wheels.
That's awesome.
Like, you did it.
Did you do your happy dance, Rob?
Oh man, I almost jizzed in my pants.
Yeah, you kissed her on her fucking mouth. Said, "Come here, bitch."
I said the bitch part in my head though. I didn't say it out loud.
I know. It slips out when I'm in here. I don't say it to her unless I mean it. It's nice to have them on board. Like Delvin, and no disrespect, I understand. Like your situation, kind of at the moment is a little different, but like I've had to deal with the plight of the podcaster's wife. I call it that for the first 3.5 years of this journey.
Yeah.
And all it took was to be put into a pinch and have made enough money to kind of balance some shit out. And it was just like, oh, okay. Like, even if it's not serious, like this is serious and I enjoy it, and maybe let him do what the fuck he wants to do.
Yeah.
So I schedule stuff and she's cool with it. She asked me how it goes. I do a podcast with her now, kind of on the sly. So it's been working out, man. I dig it. We're in a good spot. All thanks to COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good thing. What's the name of that podcast, Jody? I can't remember the name. It's BBC, if I remember right.
Big Brother Companion, #BBC.
Yeah, and that's my homeboy Chase in the chat or whatever. He was asking about when I refer to equipment, am I talking about Bluetooth? I was like, yes and no. But if you want to get some of that Bluetooth in to feed your curiosity, you can go to bluetooth.com and use promo code random, get your first shipment free.
Random.
I didn't want to blow out the speakers. We're like senior and junior classmen here, guys. This is fun.
Yeah, it is.
I know, man. It's just been an evolution. Through the life of this podcast or whatever, I've just been focused singularly on just doing podcasts. Because one reason for that was because I didn't have the equipment to support the shit that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Now, we're growing, like, Jody's saying, a little bit of extra money here and there and whatnot, able to upgrade the equipment and whatnot. So now I'm reaching out into other venues and stuff. Been doing the Twitch stuff regularly, week to week and whatnot. And when I talked to a legit streamer, I had him on the show, I had to apologize to him because it was something that I didn't understand. And like most people, when they don't understand shit, they talk shit about it for the most part. So I had to apologize to him.
Roast sandwich, just nom.
Yeah, I was like, I'm sorry. I thought your craft was shit.
Yeah.
But I tried it myself, and I wind up rather enjoying it or whatever. Because it's just like when you have somebody to come in and interact with what you're doing and whatnot. I mean, it's fucking awesome because it's just like what we're doing right now. But
but you're definitely one of those chicks that talk shit to a bitch on OnlyFans, and then you take a picture of your titties and make $30-$40, and you're like, oh, it's like that just for like one little kind of picture of my half side titty. All right, you hypocritical motherfucker. That's the word. I don't know. You probably look up the definition, but I think that's the word.
Yeah. So I talked shit because I didn't understand it, and then now. Once I got a feel for it and actually, because what really got me looking more at it is I've had people that I know that's been on the podcast that actually do it. So in support of them, I would go view their things. Whenever they post a video, I go like it and do all kinds of things like that to support, somebody that I know, a guest of my show.
Yeah.
As I, went to support them and viewed all the things that they do. I mean, a mutual friend of ours, Delvin, Mikhail Casanova.
Yeah, Mikhail's my guy.
Yeah, so he was on mine and Delvin's show, and in support of him, whenever you do a stream or you post some stuff, I like reshare.
Yeah.
Stuff.
And checked it out, huh?
Yeah,
so bad.
Just checking out the stuff that he does, and upon recommendations from other people, and how they throw, hey, if you like this guy, you might like this person. So just looking around, I respect it more than what I did before.
Yeah.
And then one thing that I'm wary about though is just like us. We do this podcast. We are the independent podcasters and whatnot. We the ones without a claim, and we build it from scratch and learn it on our own and all this other bullshit.
We got it from the mud, motherfucker.
So the same thing that's happening to us in podcasting, celebrities just coming in because, hey, I have a name and a brand, and here now to slap podcast behind my name, and here we go, hundreds of thousands of motherfuckers jump in. It's happening over there in the streaming realm as well. I mean, if you're into music, Logic, he retired from music supposedly, and now he's a full-time Twitch streamer or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Damn, there's buku tons of professional wrestlers that do Twitch streaming and whatnot.
Damn near all of them.
Exactly.
See, but you can look at it that way, or you can look at it at how many people there are in the world. What's there, like 8 billion people in the goddamn planet? And that shit is around the world. I mean, Twitch is international, so I would just be trying to steal fans. That's all I would do. I would go into those places and be like a body snatcher, just be like, hey, why don't you watch my shit? Bink, and fucking try to pick them off one at a time.
That's a good idea.
Well, you got to steal fans. That's what works. Any people that podcast that happen to hear my voice right now, advertising doesn't work. Retweets don't work. Sharing it doesn't really work. The way you get fans is by going on other people's shows and trying to steal their listeners.
Whoa.
I say that all the time. That is a fact.
100%.
So hold on. This is why we're here, Jody. This is why, you have my personal cell phone number and you chose to schedule time to be on the podcast because you're trying to steal listeners. You stingy motherfucker, you.
Big time. You're my big brother, and I want some of your goddamn listeners. It's been a while.
Man, I wish this was like Twitch so I can gift them to you. Like, bloop.
No shit. It's funny. I told my wife, she goes, are you talking to Rob tonight? I go, yeah, it was. I scheduled it on his website. She goes, you didn't text him? I was like, no, I just thought it would be funny to not say anything to him and just fucking schedule it on his thing.
Yeah, and I was rather thrilled because, like, for two reasons. One, that they're freaking bing because I got, notifications set specifically for that. So I get the little bing. I was like, oh, endorphins fucking start flaring up. Oh, I gotta schedule.
It's like a date.
Now look at it. I was like, it said that motherfucker Jody B. I was like, oh, it's the homie. Schedule.
Listen, if you want to fucking get time with B-Rob, his people are on his website. And you go there, you look at his calendar, and you pick a day and a time, and you get to talk to B-Rob. That's how it goes, guys. It's simple.
Yeah.
And if I can recommend that service to anybody or anything like that, it's just a form. You can go to the website, randomrob.com. You hit the freaking book tab, and you can book me for your show, and you can book yourself for my show.
Yeah,
I would recommend it to anybody that has a podcast or anything that to where they handle guests or personnel or anything like that, or even for yourself.
It's pretty sweet
because it's simple as fuck. I mean, you don't even have to adjust for time zones or anything. So like
having a manager.
Yeah. So like in my little setup for it, I just put my time zone in. And if Jody's in a different time zone, he'll put his time zone and it'll automatically send me the request for my time zone. So there's no time conflictions.
Yeah. Perfect.
And shit like that. And it's just on you to update your calendar. So if you got an appointment on Thursday, you better go in the calendar and be like, hey, block off Thursday because I can't talk to nobody Thursday and shit like that. So,
well, see, I thought you were so big time. I fucking went to the thing and I brought up your calendar and I go, all right, well, he's obviously booked for the next month, So the first thing popped up and it was blacked out a little bit, but there would just happen to be, these first couple of days, just this next week. And I was like, Well, shit. All right. Yeah, and I fucking hit the thing, and that's what I told. I just sat back and waited. You never said anything, Rob. I like that.
Because I'm a goddamn professional.
He was playing it cool. He never texted me. He never said nothing. I go, oh, he's gonna try. We're playing chicken now. Like you're not even gonna address this shit?
What?
So
B-Rob with the Poltergeist FX on the door.
Oh wait,
I see you in this big.
wait. Rob, turn that shit back on for a second. Let them see the crazy shit. Y'all watch this.
What the what?
Turn on the crazy effect thing that makes your wall look all nuts with the, the bleedy effect.
Red rum.
Yeah, watch.
Man, look, damn, when I came in here, because I was running in kind of hot, one of my damn light strips fell off. Hey, this is people, this is what you get when you buy stuff from Walmart for the low. You know,
you get what you pay for.
You get what you pay for. I mean, this was nothing but $10 and everything. But
no, dog, you need to get you some fucking Gorilla Tape.
You know what, Jody?
That shit is serious.
It's funny that you said, because here in my drawer, no, it's over there on the chair. Because I was going to try to hurry up and paste it up before we got started, but I ain't have enough time.
Oh yeah, duct tape, but Gorilla Tape means business. You put Gorilla Tape on some shit, it ain't coming off the wall. Yeah. That tape is awesome.
Hell yeah. But what shit? Where's my shit? It's all on my phone.
Oh, the effect thing?
Because it's 2020. Well, you want my lights to blink and go crazy and shit?
No. Well, you're talking about the flashy shit. I was talking about whatever setting it was on StreamYard you turned on that made the lights bleed like you're at a lava lamp. That shit you showed me when you started.
Remember?
That's your StreamYard background setting.
Oh, that shit. Oh, man.
And like Predator face and shit. That was delicious.
Yeah, that was great.
Where's my shit?
Oh, yeah, look at this motherfucker right here. I want to play with it now. This.
I'm a chameleon, you know. I could just now you can't see me.
You have a brick wall, officer.
Here we go. Oh, that's a living room.
Oh shit! You and your Rob, don't go into the Matrix.
Oh, trying to pull me back.
You're in some white people's house.
Well, I gotta be careful with that then.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a piano back there. Either at Stevie Wonder's house or you're in the wrong fucking place.
Yeah. Well, hold on. What is this? Oh, I can put shit in here? Okay. Fuck it. Let's see what that do.
Let's see.
Because I always thought about, going to Pornhub real quick and put that up there.
Oh, that would be hilarious. Just
that'd be awesome.
You'd
also be kicked off of Facebook. That'd be awesome.
That was me and my wife that I drew.
Excellent.
Oh.
Well,
see, I'm not like Jody B. Me and my wife can't coexist and have a podcast together.
I make her. She doesn't even do her own name on there. Mrs. Jody B.
See, see that right there, Mrs. B. Rob.
That's right. We know how it goes.
But that was a whole crazy ass experiment in itself as well, trying to do a podcast with my wife.
Well, that's one thing you get at this point. You start to rack up those different things. I mean, if you're trying to be creative, you're, a little show here or there, a format that maybe didn't work or did, or, try shit out. Sometimes shit don't work.
No, I mean, I feel kind of bad because everybody know I like professional wrestling and shit, and then the other podcasts that I do occasionally, the wrestling is trash and all that stuff, it's just like I feel kind of bad sometimes because I'd be so busy with this and work and other shit that the homies will call, be like, hey, let's record, and I'll be like, it's a 7-day week and I got 3 or 4 other recordings, plus I got to edit shit, and I'm just like, you want to do this for me to add to the editing pile? And I was like, fuck it, let's do it. And then I torture myself on a product that I don't really watch week to week like I used to because I'm busy doing other shit, and it's been trash. Wrestling is trash on randomrob.com. You can find all the episodes. I think there's like 55 or something like that. So
55 or 50?
Hey,
55.
The Walmart look is kicking in.
The vodka's getting.
You know what? Let's talk about this.
Okay. Walmart vodka?
Go. Well, no. That's the thing. This the workaround. We know how we talk about loopholes and things like that.
Yeah.
Walmart here in Texas or retail stores can't sell hard liquor. It's not like Louisiana to where there's a full blown liquor store.
It's so weird.
Walmart and gas stations, all
So
kind of stuff like that. Texas, they don't do that. I mean, they sell wine and beer. So Walmart here, I believe, has a workaround. So just what you were saying, when you look at this bottle, what you think it is?
Vodka.
You think it's vodka, but it's not. This is wine.
Oh.
So it's a Kirby Bay silver label grape wine.
Oh.
Now, if you are a wine connoisseur or whatever, I mean, wine can get you fucked up. But,
I get fucked up on wine all the time. It's good.
But this wine contains 16% alcohol and it's 32 proof.
Oh, that's heavy duty booty.
So that's what I'm saying.
That's like fucking sake, dude. Goddamn.
So this bottle, even just the labeling and the package of it, I'm keeping the light on it on purpose because we don't have rights and shit. So this looks like a vodka bottle on purpose.
Yeah, it looks like the little plastic fifth you stick in your fucking suitcase when you go places.
Yeah.
Now,
that fucking bottle.
They have a whole line of them under the guise of grape wine. That's what they call this type of wine. It's grape wine. So this one looks like vodka. There's another one. It looks like a Smirnoff bottle. So that looks. Then they got one that looked like a gin bottle. Then they got one that looked like a Fireball bottle. Then they got one that looked like a bourbon bottle. So they selling the higher proof wine.
Yeah.
To get away with not having hard liquor and shit.
So it's low proof liquor, high proof wine.
Yes.
That might be the name of the episode, guys.
Low proof liquor, high proof wine. What is it? There you go. Hard wine.
Fuck yeah. Mad Dog 2020, baby, all day.
See, that was a popular meme for this year. It had a picture of Mad Dog 2020. He's like, I survived this 2020. I survived this 2020.
Fucking Boone's Farm. Well, Boone's Farm isn't like strong. It's bullshit wine, but no. Yeah, well, can I tell you the thing that hurt my feelings the most? We talked about this a little yesterday, Rob. I have a personal problem with Taco Bell right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we can get to that shit.
Before you even get further than that, I knew you was coming on. I knew you had the beef with Taco Bell. I was going to stop at Taco Bell because it's right down the street from my house because of how much I enjoy it. And I was going to get some tacos, and I was going to just like casually, as soon as you started ranting and venting and everything, I was going to just start casually eating tacos and shit.
Yeah.
But I didn't do it. I didn't have enough time.
Earlier they got rid of a lot of stuff off the dollar menu, which is fine. I get it. It's a pandemic, I guess. McDonald's stopped serving breakfast all day. You got to cut your corners, cut the weight.
Quit trying to deep throw that mic, Delvin.
Hey, what did Cinderella say when she got to the ball?
That's
it.
It took me a second, but when she got to what she said is, "Ooh, you manscaped." Promo code random.
The Purple Hulk was your dick, by the way. Yeah. So, no, man. Taco Bell, like a month ago, said they were going to stop having some of the cheaper shit, like the nachos and the tiny nachos and like a tostada. And they got rid of potatoes. They're little
potato grillers. Yeah.
The thing is, dude, like I was sold on their breakfast. I used to get it all the time. It was $1 for a grilled burrito thing. And they were delicious. They got rid of the potatoes. They fucking killed breakfast. So now I can't have Taco Bell breakfast no more. I've been eating Taco Bell for probably the last 20 years. Solid. Just for whatever. Breakfast only been a few years. But I'm saying Taco Bell's my go-to. People are McDonald's people. People are Wendy's people. I'm a Taco Bell guy. Always have been. And man, just the other day they decided they were going to get rid of the Mexican pizza, which I'm not terribly upset about, but that is a big fucking deal. They've had the Mexican pizza for years. And
I was a youngin'.
Right. Yeah. I have a fun story about the Mexican pizza I can tell you in a second if you like.
Yes,
definitely.
They also got rid of shredded chicken. Like, they're just getting rid of shredded chicken. So no more quesadilla melts, no more chicken soft tacos, no more shredded chicken burritos. I have no reason to go to Taco Bell anymore. Like, killed it. They killed all of it. I like chicken quesadilla melts, and I like Fiesta potato soft tacos. That was my Sammy Sosa fucking walk off home run. That was my shit. And now I have no reason to go there. And I'm upset about it. Taco Bell broke my heart 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm. See, but that was the thing about it is just now I'm still a frequent Taco Bell goer. You know, I get the chicken chalupa supreme and shit. You know, that's my jam. Or the 7-layer burrito or something like that.
They got rid of that.
Yeah, well, yeah, they did get rid of that. But
what hit you too? COVID death. Shout out.
Yeah,
sad.
But now, majority of the shit that they got rid of, I have not partaken in years. You know, so it's just like, you know, I'm gonna miss it if I wasn't looking for it. You know.
Well, how much like the COVID? If it doesn't affect you, you don't care, huh?
Exactly. I've been
taken, and now I got a problem with it, but you don't fucking care that Taco Bell got rid of chicken.
The Mexican pizza was my jam, so that hurt. Like
Mexican pizza, dude. It's a staple of fucking. And they, you know why they said, Delvin?
Mexican.
Because of the box.
Fuck out of here. That's
that it produces so much cardboard. And the thing is legit. It's a big cardboard box, and inside the box is another tray that holds the shit. So it is a lot of cardboard. So instead of figuring out how to make a new holder, wrap that bitch in a crunch wrap, you piece of shit. Like, don't get rid of the fucking Mexican pizza. Serve it to me on a goddamn plate. I'll sit in the parking lot and eat it. It's worth the fucking thing. But now you're just like, nah, fuck Mexican pizzas. And fuck chicken too.
It's baffling, man. I never thought I'd see a day with Taco Bell just get rid of all this stuff like this.
I'm goddamn upset. Those fucking dollar quesadillas were the shit because the big quesadillas fucking suck dick. You pay $8 goddamn dollars for a quesadilla, and the 2 end pieces never have shit in them. They got like the little piece in the corner, and it never goes all the way to the edges. So what you end up paying for is 2 fat, chunky, and they never cut them right. So it's 2 fat, chunky piece of shit quesadillas for $4, and then you get 2 little end pieces. But when you go there, you get the dollar quesadilla. You get a full fucking dollar thing, and they fuck those up sometimes too, but they don't give a shit because it's $1. Yeah. That was the plan. I would get like 8 of those motherfuckers for $8, and it would cost as much as 2 quesadillas. But I could eat like half of them motherfuckers and put the rest in the fridge and just munch on them for fucking lunch or whatever the next day. And now that's all gone. You've taken it. I have no reason, Taco Bell, you motherfucker. Man, I'm serious right now. I'm trying not to smile and cry at the same time.
Shit is annoying. It's really annoying. I don't even know.
What, did you run out of chicken? What the fuck? You just don't want me to pay $1 for shit. And look, I'm cheap. I'm poor, you cunt. But I'm coming to Taco Bell to spend my time and my money in your goddamn drive-through window. You forget shit all the time, and I don't say nothing.
Yeah, and then and you don't give me the adequate amount of sauce to go with the items that are.
Give you half a packet of fucking sauce.
Man, I get a 12-pack of goddamn. I get the party pack, you know, that's my jam or whatever. I mix it up with Fresca style tacos and soft tacos. I mix it up, and I tear it up, and then you give me 3 packets of hot sauce.
Yeah, that's fucked. You know you got a bag of hot sauce in your goddamn house.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, you got a Ziploc bag with all the sauces in it somewhere in your house right now.
We have a drawer full of the different sauces.
For sure.
Also. Yeah. Walmart sells the bottles of sauces, so we have a cabinet with the bottle sauces in there.
Excellent.
Oh, see there? We're gonna have to do YouTube recipes, make our own Mexican pizzas.
That's a good idea.
I don't know, dude. Like that's a tricky fried tortilla situation they use for the Mexican pizza. That's what makes it so good. Like, how do you make a crunchity ass fried little tortilla thing without having to have a deep fryer? I don't want to have a whole ass deep fryer when I want a Mexican pizza.
Air fryer. Get you an air fryer.
I love my air fryer, dude. It does.
You can probably do something in that air fryer, man. They got all kinds of quick and hackable ways you can make shit in the air fryer.
Air fryer is a game changer.
Yeah. Corn dogs, man. Corn dogs are the tits in an air fryer.
Man, I put the microwave pizzas in my shit. Make it crispy.
Look at you, got the big dog air fryer.
Hey, man, I seen it on QVC.
Hey, can I tell you something crazy that happened to me earlier this week? And I'd like to get your opinions.
I'm listening.
So I was at work, okay, and I deliver tires. That's just I'm a delivery guy. I was inside.
Tired ass motherfucker.
I'm a tire slinger like Donkey Kong. I throw tires out the back of my truck at people, and sometimes I hit them. But somebody gave me their check, and I was standing there writing some information down. You know, I have the check number and all amount and all that shit. And this old cat walks in at this tire shop. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. Out of the corner of my eye, I see this old white dude in a pair of overalls. Opens the door, comes in, and I'm standing there filling some shit out. He walks up to the counter next to me, you know, and starts talking to the dude that works there. And they're talking and cool. And I'm looking, and I just happened to look up out of the corner of my eye, and this motherfucker didn't have a nose.
Oh.
Okay. So now ask me, say, hey, how did you know he didn't have a nose?
Hey,
go ahead.
Hey, Jody.
Yeah.
How did you know that he didn't have a nose?
He didn't have a mask on or anything covering his face or his nose hole. Now, look, I'm not for or against masks. I'm not telling you what to do with your life, but I feel like you should probably cover your nose hole. You know, like if a bumblebee could fly into your goddamn face, you know.
Oh, so he looked like Skeletor, essentially.
He looked like Skeletor. He had a dent, like his whole shit was gone. Right here, and he had a plastic little fucking thing that was inside the crevice that used to be where his nose was.
Yeah.
I got to the next stop and I told somebody about it, and he goes, I said, you know, I feel like with COVID, you would want to fucking at least cover that shit up. And he goes, well, he didn't have a nose. He didn't give a shit. And I sat there for a second and I go, yeah, but I mean, like, if he didn't have ears, I'd understand why he wouldn't have a fucking mask on. I said, but at the same time, you would want to cover a hole in your face. I could spit into your goddamn brain right now. If I really wanted to, I could hold you by your forehead.
Let's not do that.
Hark a loogie and just hit you right in your goddamn sinus, dude. Cover that shit up at 8 o'clock in the morning.
This has got to be jarring, too.
It was a rough ass day. Everything was bad, and it started with fucking Billy Bob Skeletor walking up on me while I was standing. It scared me a little, and I've had some surgeries and some gross shit. Like, I'm used to it, so it didn't make me flinch. But I just saw it, and as I was walking out to my truck, I was just like, "God damn, dude! Like, you should get a fake nose, you know, like one of them little Mr. Potato Head noses or something." What I would do.
Or get the glasses that have the nose attached to it.
100%. Like, how could you not fucking at least cover it up with something? Because you know how off-putting, if you have a mirror in your house, there's a crater in your face. And I understand that's not my problem, but at the same time, you could be a little more
courteous or whatever. Yeah.
Complimentary.
Accommodating. There it is.
Accommodating. Yeah, there you go.
To people not normally seeing dudes with fucking hatchet wounds on their goddamn face.
Well, I mean, that probably goes into the thing to where, like, he probably does have. It's almost like dentures to affect my dad has false teeth and everything. So, yeah. Like, sometimes, I mean, he's like,
oh shit, B-Rob. What if it was like a screen? Like maybe it was like a screen door, you know, or a screen on your window. Like I didn't see if there was any material in there. All I could see was the plastic little rim of the shit that went inside his nose hole.
That's because they make those covers for that because there's people that have that deformity or they're missing that thing.
Yeah, they got the pug nose.
So synthetic thing is shaped like a nose, is a cover and everything, and they just kind of pop that on there.
Yeah, help me out, bro. That's too much, and you knew better. I figured maybe he'd been locked down for the last couple months.
It's like, fuck it, I don't feel like putting my nose flap on.
You didn't even give a shit. Walk around with a thing on your face like a bandit. Do something.
Come around looking like the crypt keeper and shit.
Oh, you know what? He could, because like those nose things, the little prosthetic snap-on joint that they got to blend in with their face. He could probably get different attachments and shit, so he can get like a mask cover attachment. You can just like pop it on and you pull it off. And then if you want to go undercover to a nudie bar or some shit, you can get like the big mustache joint and just put it on there and all shit like that.
I like it. We could have told him about all these things while I was there. I'd have been like, buddy, we can come up with some stuff.
We can fix this problem.
Yeah, we could have gave him a Delvin Cox mask to put on.
Yeah.
See, then I got into it even further because he was an old cat. He was probably like every bit of 65 to 70 years old. And then I go like, well, how do you just lose your nose? Like, is there a nose cancer? Like, there's just the tip of your goddamn nose?
I think there is.
Yes, there's all the cancers.
I think that's part of skin cancer.
Yes,
It's got to be some kind of nose cancer. But I'm just saying, like, did he do a lot of blow? Like, I don't know this fucking guy. He's old now. Maybe when he was 20, he just snorted a bunch of crystal meth or something. And now
his septum is like so deviated. It just
he had a fucking predator mouth in the middle of his face. That's what he had. It's like a.
That's a little extra. I had my own mental picture of what that looked like, but when you put that in there, it's like it's
not pretty.
Yeah, it messes it up.
There was enough of his nose left, like the bridge, that kept his face from being deformed.
Take it to the bridge.
You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody does happen to get their nose knocked off, because I think I've seen that once or twice of people, they shoot themselves or whatever and they knock their fucking nose off. Like your nose keeps this part of your head, keeps this part of your head spread out. So without your nose, it starts to crunch down and you look like a fucking caveman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His shit looked normal. It's just this part right here, the little triangular shit was just gone and like indention with a fucking gasket on it. I was just like, he looked like a jack-o'-lantern. It was fucking weird.
But now, what you got coming up down the pipe there, Delvin? What's going on in your world of the Cox experience? You just slanging cocks all over the place?
Oh, we can have this little conversation right here.
Tell me about
I had on the podcast this week. It's gonna come out next week. So, Cinnamon Toast Crunch,
Delicious.
Sure.
great cereal,
Yeah.
or bad cereal?
It's good.
It's
But
great.
I tell you what, Trump that it's in the same line, is in the same family. Cinnamon French Toast Crunch.
That's also very good. I like it. I like y'all like your thinking. See, there's next week's episode of the podcast, whatever this is coming out. There's a big debate with us on top five, not only on top 5 cereals, but the conversation came up, and somebody said that Cinnamon Toast Crunch was not a good cereal,
Oh, damn.
and it started a big argument over Twitter
Yeah.
whether Cinnamon Toast Crunch is a good cereal or not, and everybody came to the correct answer of yes.
Okay, so let me do this, because my timeline is flooded with all kinds of shit or whatever. So sometimes you know how Twitter is fucking crazy, and I miss a lot of shit. So I missed this conversation. What I need you to do is notify me who this individual is, so I will never have them on my show ever.
Oh, I can. It's 2 in particular that I can let you know. Also, you have to listen to the episode.
Very well.
Jody will appreciate this because Adam Nutter's on the episode talking about cereal, and it's a fucking conversation, to say the least.
Yeah. Dude, you can tell that Cinnamon Toast Crunch is a good cereal because they make a generic version of it.
Yes.
That's when you know you made it as a brand, as a cereal. When they make knockoffs of it, Captain Crunch, King Vitamin. Now
King Vitamin sucks. Oh,
freaking Frosted Flakes. And then there's like what's the Frosted Flake knockoff? Is
Frosted Flake with the bear fucking skin.
Yeah, tiger, then there's a bear.
Fuck that bear.
It just said sugar frosted flakes on the bag. It comes in a bag. It don't even come in a box.
And then how do you feel about? The rule that we just put out there is your cereal made it if it has a knockoff.
That's all if you want to fucking see what the good cereals are, you go to the store, you see what all that generic section shit is, and then you go find the real version of it on the shelf 3 feet that away.
So we got Captain Crunch got a knockoff, Frosted Flakes got a knockoff, Lucky Charms has a knockoff
for sure.
Corn Pops has a knockoff.
Frosted Mini Wheats.
But Mini Wheats. But what do you think about Sugar Smacks?
Yeah.
I like Sugar Smacks.
They have a knockoff. My mom eats them.
Shit,
that's her jam.
And then what is it? Honeycomb has a knockoff.
Honeycombs are the tits, man. I wish you could make like a honeycomb treat.
I don't think I never tried honeycomb. Now I think about it.
Oh, dog, you need to get a bag of honeycomb.
That may be the only cereal I never tried.
Honeycomb is the shit.
But in the I have fond memories of cereal because my lactose intolerance has, increased over the years.
For
So
sure.
it's been harder for me to, take in dairy products and shit. So I think I haven't had a bowl of cereal in just about over a year. Almost.
Rob, you don't have to have milk to eat fucking cereal, dude.
I know, but it's just like it's taking it away. It's taking away the value of cereal. Not taking.
You're right.
So
Can you use lactate, like the lactate milk?
I just don't get down with milk at all. If it's lactate or whatever the case may, I just once you're out of my body,
pussy.
Yeah, once it was away from my body for so long, it's just like I don't even want the shit no more.
I hear it's not good for you, actually. But
yeah, milk's not supposed to be good for you.
Yeah, I mean, because it's not your milk. You know?
Not your mother, not your milk.
Exactly. How many goddamn giraffes you see sucking on a cow titty or some shit? It doesn't work like that.
First of all, they can't reach them. Let's just put it that way.
I mean, they could.
No, they can't even get down.
A baby one.
Baby giraffe sucking on cow tits. He'd still have to lay down. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. That's a good question. Do the healthy brands of cereal have knockoffs? I don't never recall seeing a knockoff of Honey Bunches of Oats or nothing like that.
I don't think so.
Healthy cereal, it's fucking Cheerios, and the answer is yes. They have
Wheaties. Does Wheaties have a knockoff?
Yeah, just like cornflakes.
I mean, I think Wheaties is just a universal cereal. It's just flakes.
No. This is a good point though, because you just brought this up. My wife loves Special K. It's a Swiss rice cereal.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, but they definitely don't make a knockoff of it. And if they do, it's like some weird one with fruit and shit in it. She likes just the regular ass shit. There's no such thing as almond milk. Almonds don't have nipples. It's almond juice.
It got a chuckle out of it. It got a rise out of me there, Jody. When the lactose was getting like the best of me or whatever, when I was deciding like, I need to just find a milk alternative rather than to cut the milk out completely. I was going through all these different brands. I was going through almond milk. I was going through soy milk, cashew milk. But the way they labeled it, it was called nut milk.
Right.
And I was just like,
can't do it.
I can't put nut in my mouth, man. It's just so yeah, I've tried it all. I tried lactate. I tried the off-brand lactate. That's when you made it, when your lactate has off.
Knockoff lactate.
And tried different brands, and it just became taxing on me. I mean, it was a rant that I had a year or so ago, or maybe even more. I was like, I was tired of going to the store and buying 3 different types of milk, because my wife and the youngest child, they drink regular milk, whole milk. And then me, the boy, drink, the lactate or the almond milk or whatever the crazy milk is. And then the oldest child, when she was here, she drank a different type of milk. So that's 3 different types of milk that I had to go to the store and buy.
That's shit right there, Delvin. You hear that? I got 3 different kinds of milk in my house.
Yeah. I straight up, like, my daughter has a problem with drinking milk too, so I have to buy her lactate. I told him straight up, look here, I guess we all drinking lactate now. Fuck this. I'm not buying 3 different things of milk in this house.
B-Rob's fucking flexing. When my kid was a baby, I had 3 different kinds of breast milk in my fridge once.
What?
I made a note of it too. I was just kind of like, that's kind of funny.
Well, so when you say 3, is just like one titty is one milk, one titty is another milk, and then there's a foreign titty to bring in to make a third milk?
My wife didn't produce milk at all, really. A little bit, but not enough to facilitate. So we went to formula.
Watering for titty milk?
Yeah, and that was look just for you, me, and Delvin. That was kind of an interesting thing. Having like another woman's titty milk in my fridge.
Whoa, hold on.
Interesting.
First of all, we live on 3 platforms, so there's nothing between me, you, and just Delvin.
I get it.
Yeah, but I mean, I get what you're saying, but like, so your wife was just bartering with titty milk. She's like, "Hey, baby, come on, man, I ain't lactating, baby. You gotta hook me up. Let me get a little bit of that titty milk, baby. Come on."
Not at all. No. What happened is we went to straight formula, and we bought a very expensive formula. We had to get it imported. We paid hundreds of dollars to get it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Imported.
Please. Yeah.
Oh, it's a whole fucking discussion.
No. What was it? Cambodian breast milk?
No, it was German.
Damn. You need to find his Cambodian breast milks.
German. All I'm saying is German breast milk.
Look, even in the chat.
Cambodian breast milk.
This kid is like 70 pounds. He fucking bench presses like 280 right now. Like I got him that German formula, man.
You got chest hairs and shit.
Yeah, he's a fucking monster. No, man, like we did the formula thing, and a couple of my wife's friends were either pregnant at the time, or not pregnant, but had just had a kid, or were still nursing their older kids. And she had some producers in her fucking lineup, dude. And that's what they said. Like, it wasn't even like a weird thing. They were just like, hey, we have to use this before it goes bad, and my titties won't stop leaking this titty milk. Like, would you like some titty milk for the baby? It's good for them. And we were like, okay. So yeah, at one point in the freezer, I had like 3 different brands of fucking titty milk. It was crazy.
They was sitting there with the titties like, can't stop, won't stop.
Well, it's weird because like being a dude, seeing my wife try to go through that, it was a struggle, and it upset her a lot because I mean they shun you and shame you at the hospital because some of them bitches are like hardcore. You got to be breastfeeding your kids, and then some are like, oh, don't worry about it. It's formula's fine, but whatever.
Yeah, that was the same thing that happened with my last child or whatever. That nurse, wife or whatever the fuck you want to call her, was kind of, hard up on my wife about it. But
they're like hippies almost. They're hardcore about their fucking values or whatever, and they try to push them on you, kind of.
It's like, you got to give that baby titty milk. Put that titty in there. And they come in there and they grab my wife by the titty and it's like, put it in there.
For sure. No, that's 100% accurate. That's what happened to my wife on a couple occasions.
Mm-hmm.
Let them bite on your titty, and it didn't work out. So it was interesting to, have other people that were willing to give it because, yeah, dude, like one of my wife's friends, she got some big old titties, and I'm sure she was producing like a factory. And yeah, like, and I giggled to myself at one point because I was unthawing some titty milk for the baby, and I was just like, I got 3 different bitches titty milk in my fridge. I wonder how many people could say that.
Pimping since pimping.
I got your bitch's titty milk in my fridge.
All you missing now is a grill, Jody, and 2 chains.
I got me a few on. Man, never tried it though. That's what I figured somebody would say because I'm not much of a freak. They'd be like, "Did you try the titty milk?" I never tried it. I was scared.
It's all right.
I'm not a big fan of breast milk, or I'm not a big fan of milk to start with. Like I'll have it on a cereal or whatever, but I don't just like love it. So the idea of like, especially warm titty milk does nothing for me unless maybe I was in the throes of love making and I got a mouthful of some titty milk. I'd probably be okay with it. But
I was like, the curiosity took me over. I went straight to the source. I was like, all right, I'm gonna show this one out real quick.
Get it from the tap. What up, girl? Look over there. What's that over there?
Wake up in the middle of the night, just like, what the fuck?
Get my titty boy, and she's wacky right in your fucking face. What about you, Delvin? You ever tried the titty milk?
My ex, unfortunately, never produced it, never used it, so I never had it in the house at all. We used to have to get formula.
God damn.
I mean, Jody, have you ever entertained this or whatever? Because I know your wife is like a baker or a chef or some shit like that, cooking with breast milk.
I've never heard of cooking. Look, there's only a few applications
I've heard of that.
for it. Is like people that bodybuilders, because I believe it's like a steroid property to have breast milk. I've heard that. Mm-hmm. But also, I've heard of people making like cheeses and stuff, like breast milk cheese. And I like cheese. Let me just say that first and foremost. If you brought me some cheese and you didn't tell me, and like maybe a cheese ball with some pecans and shit on it, I'd probably get that down all the way and I wouldn't be upset. I'd just be like, well, all right, fucking breast milk cheese. Cool.
I've heard of somebody on a podcast saying they were going to have their wife's breast milk made to a necklace or something like that.
Oh, that was the New Day podcast.
That's what it was. Yeah.
I just listened to that today. Yeah.
Okay, time out. How do you turn breast milk, a liquid, into a necklace solid?
Well, he found I don't know.
Jeweler.
He found a website that would do stuff like that, but I don't know if he shouted it out on the podcast. I can't remember.
No, he did. He didn't. That was Coffee Kingston, if I remember correctly.
No, it was Xavier.
Xavier? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He said
like a chemical reaction, or does they strike it with lightning or something? Like
I don't know. He didn't say. He's just like, my wife found a place online that makes jewelry out of breast milk.
Now I got to look it up.
Yeah, exactly. We have the internet in our power grasp.
I think there's just some creep fucking sitting in a room somewhere drinking breast milk, laughing at these dumb bitches that he's giving pearls to.
Oh, look at that. That's the 5th one on the search list when you type in breast milk.
You make my day.
Milky Way breast milk jury.
Yeah, Indigo Willow.
Yes, a couple of them here that does this. This is a thing.
Yeah,
Like when you say jewelry, do you mean like a necklace? Can I get a grill made out of breast milk? Because that's pretty cool.
Here you go, Jody.
You call me titty mouth. I just have fucking breast milk teeth.
There you go, right there. Look at that.
There you go.
What? Is it the jewel? Is the breast milk? I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, that's the titty milk in the middle.
Whoa. Could you do it with semen? That'd be pretty funny.
Oh, I mean, shit. If you've taken breast milk to this extreme, I'm imagine you can take any liquid or something, viscous type thing and make juries out of it.
Oh man, I would get a big medallion made and call it like cum chain or something. And fucking
That should be your new rap name, Cum Chains.
Cum chains.
with a rope. I cum chains. Cum chains.
Look, my journey to breast milk jury.
Damn, man. I mean, how bored do you fucking have to be sitting there and have breast milk on hand? Just like, well, I got all this breast milk and it's gonna go bad. I don't have any kids or cats or whatever the fuck I would feed it to, and I don't know. I was just thinking maybe turn this into a necklace or something.
So this is my homeboy Chase or whatever. I mean, we grew up together, went to high school and shit together, So when I go home to visit, he tell me about all the food places and the establishments back at home because I don't live there anymore.
Yeah.
So they built this brand new Kroger out, in the ritzy part of our town and whatnot, and they sell like exotic cheeses out of that bitch. And there's a block of cheese in there for like $100, and that's what he's saying. He's like, that was probably the breast milk cheese.
Wait, this is your cousin Chase?
No, that's my homeboy. He just
shit. I ain't fucking talked to that dude in a while. I'll try to get him on the show. Motherfucker don't call nobody back, Chase. Goddamn. Whatever.
What, anytime Chase has been on the podcast or whatever, he's like, he doesn't give out his social media or his contact information. He's like, if you really want to talk to him, you go through me to get to him.
Well, he's got warrants. I understand. But at the same time, like, I don't want to be a dickhead, but like, you could at least just be like, no. And I'm like, that's fine, dude. Live your life. Got me waiting 3 years. Shit,
here you go, Chase. Chase, look, you right here, right now. I know you're in the chat because you're freaking interacting with the show. My man Jody B. Cunt Angle is asking you to be on his podcast. And you've said it. That's your tagline whenever you've been on my show. That damn, hey, if you want to get me on your shit or talk to me, go through Rob. Rob is brokering the deal right now. I'm the third party management, and I'm trying to put y'all together. So what happened?
We're talking about Chase the Beast, your cousin, right?
That's C the Beast. That's CJ. That's two different people.
God damn it. Well, I don't like. Hey, look, dude, you want to come on the show? I don't give a shit. CJ. That's because. Well, here's the thing. That's the one that I had talked to, and we were trying to work something out, and he fucking dipped out on me. And look,
it's not that he dipped out on you. Because he's a frequent of jail.
I was gonna say, did he go? Yeah, that's fine. I understand. Sometimes shit happens, but he gets out eventually. I guess we'll talk then.
This is hilarious. He's a frequent of jail. like he's trying to visit jail. No,
he's saying he's got a spot, like a card. He's just like, yo, it's cool.
Matter of fact, let me see what he's doing right now because
jail.
His Facebook is just like crazy.
CJ, I'm sorry, Chase. I didn't mean to yell at you, dude. You were about to get a full-blown fucking promo lit up on your ass right there. I'm glad he made the difference.
That's him.
Yeah, it's okay. That is cool.
I'm C the Chase.
Okay, that's fine. Well, you're cool too. No problem, buddy. Let's say I was fitting to hit the Steve Austin on that fucking CJ. It's like, you gonna hang out? You gonna blow me off, you son of a bitch? Man, do I have any other fucking notes here? COVID mania was my other note that I have here. What do you guys think about that? Is that one good thing that's come from this? All the adjustments that some of your favorite programs. I still think that. Okay, wait. It's gonna be a two-part question. I'm gonna let you answer, but I did want to say this. I think the NFL is going to fail miserably, and I think the XFL is going to be the premier football league of this season and probably have a head start for the next season. Now, what did you think about the wrestling stuff?
Oh, the way they had to adjust their programming in that aspect. That's what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I can only speak personally for me because every wrestling fan has their own view and opinion.
Correct.
But for me, when I watched the crowdless performances or whatnot, it didn't really bother me. It did stay,
right?
Yeah. At first, it was jarring, but after a while, like even the first show that I watched without a crowd, it was jarring at first. But by the end of the show, it didn't really bother me because me personally, when I watch wrestling, I zone in on the performance, the two individuals in the ring, so I tune out the crowd. So people like, oh man, you heard what they was chanting. I was like, oh fuck, I forgot.
No, it's like acoustic performance. I think it's kind of cool.
So yeah, so I was just like looking more at them. And another thing that proved was like that, the crowd can be a crutch to some performers.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is where certain people shine. You get to see their true, wrestling character and whatnot. So because I thought it was weird that how you pandering to the crowd and there's no crowd there. You do a big move and then you sitting there throwing your hands up and looking around and shit. There ain't nobody there.
Yeah, you can't milk shit out of a crowd that isn't fucking there.
Yeah. But I mean, I understand, looking into the camera and playing that aspect of it, which, that's understandable because you are pandering to a crowd that is watching on TV. Right. But I mean, it's different from doing it, doing that for a crowd that's not there.
I agree.
I didn't even watch WrestleMania this year.
I did. Kevin Owens.
It was okay.
Yeah.
They made it more cinematic, so it wasn't as bad as you think it would be.
Yeah. Yeah, the baseball had cutouts in the seats.
Yeah, and they made money off that for charity. I think it might have just been for the fucking people that didn't get to work this season. You probably paid Derek Jeter his
lifetime salary,
his season check with your goddamn cardboard cutouts of your stupid faces.
Oh, what was funny about that? Somebody snuck the Weekend at Bernie's guy in there in the crowd.
That's
so
funny.
It was just like the Bernie. Just in the crowd and shit.
I wonder if anybody did Where's Waldo.
Oh, wrestling got crazy with
it. Wrestling, yes. Because
they got ridiculous because they had a thing called the Thunderdome. Did you see that, Jody?
I saw the preview of it where they lit everything. That looked amazing. Like
it looks cool.
I was going to say one good benefit to that is I think that WWE has made groundbreaking fucking adjustments in their production. And I think they helped the UFC get up and running. If you don't think that Dana White didn't call fucking Vince and say, dude, I need your help. How do you set up your cameras? How do you make a goddamn garage look like an arena? And he goes, here's what you do. You take the cameras, you follow them in this way, nice and slow. You let them walk all the way the fuck around here. It could be from here to there, no big deal. But you set the angles, you get the lights. Like those two companies have really fucking stepped up their game to take advantage of this because they're the only game in town for a moment.
Yeah. And it's cool seeing them work out all the kinks because they're preparing the other companies like basketball, for example, for being with basically with no crowds and stuff. I like what WWE did, even though they've had their hiccups, like I said, with Thunderdome and things, the Thunderdome was wild because they've had some people put up some wild things. Like one point, Chris Benoit was on the screen.
Yeah.
They
had they had the guy in his full KKK outfit.
What? Okay, so you asked if I saw the Thunderdome. I saw a demo of the Thunderdome, which was this stage, and it had like a shell metal with lights and shit. So it basically looks like this big ass like WrestleMania promo tower.
Okay.
When people come out. So what? Somebody hacked it or something?
No, let's break it down for you. So it's in a bigger arena. It's in the Amway Center in wherever the fucking Florida.
It's like a big ass bowl or something, right?
Yeah. So I mean, so it's this big extravagant setup. It's like a WrestleMania type setup for TV. Yeah. But where the seats would be It's all monitors, it's LED boards and whatnot
Fans
surrounding the arena, and they project fans' computer screens. So, like right now, my screen is what they would see on those monitors.
Just like a piece of you, like the outline of you, or like your
actual
people. So they're using that to fill in, to simulate a crowd, pretty much. So that's coming from somebody's computer feed. So people were piping in pictures of Chris Benoit, or people would dress up at one guy dressed up in the full KKK garb.
Yeah.
And then they had a motherfucker that projected a Pikachu on his screen.
That's fucking
Mario. And then they haven't caught it yet, but there's been screen caps floating around Twitter and shit. There's people putting porn up on screens and shit.
Well, I said that when it first started happening, when they were just playing to the empty crowd. In my mind, I said, okay, this is just a small building at NXT Stadium or wherever the fuck. I was like, can't they bring 80 dudes in here with green spray paint and just spray this whole fucking building and just turn it into a big ass green screen pipe? They could wrestle in space. I don't fucking know.
I mean,
it's neat to see they got to that point, but I mean, that was obviously the way they were going to have to go. It's just, they should control it a little more if they don't want fucking KKK members and Hitler and shit popping up in their crowd.
Well, I mean, it's a relatively new concept. So, I mean, like Delvin was saying, they are working out the kinks.
Yeah.
But my only gripe with it is, since it's a monitor that they're showing on TV, the image doesn't look that crisp.
Yeah.
So what my thinking of it is just, instead of showing the camera shots of this LED screen where the crowd was supposed to be, why don't you, since you have control of all the feeds, why don't you just project the feed on the television instead of damn zooming in? Like, it's like taking my phone and zooming in on my goddamn computer monitor. That's just not going to look right. Why don't you just project the feed of the person on the screen rather than zooming in on the monitors that's sitting in the crowd? So, because have you ever tried to take a picture on your TV and you see all the wavy lines and all the all the shit that you're not supposed to see? That's how that look.
Bootleg.
Exactly. It's like they in witness protection. It looks pixelated and shit.
I don't know, dude. I feel like creatively I wouldn't want people. I don't give a fuck about you guys. Like, you don't get to be in my audience. I would just go cut out crowds from, like, at the very least, right before everything happened, I would cut out just chunks of that crowd and fill in the green screen. They used to do that in old wrestling, fucking Monday night shits, when somebody, I think WWF was way behind, and they would have big chunks of their crowd not fucking there. They would just digitally fill them in with other fucking crowds of people from other parts of the stadium.
And that's the thing too, is just like, you talk about control. They do control that, because they're not piping in audio from those feeds. They're pumping in their own crowd audio. So they control the narrative of the storyline. So if you have a bad guy that comes out on your screen, they booze.
You can do it right now on your fucking soundboard. You could just add like, I'm the best motherfucking podcaster you ever seen in your life. Fuck you. I had sex with your mama.
Yeah, so they doing that.
And it was bad because when they first started doing it, it was really noticeable.
Yeah.
Like, the audio was completely off. So it sounded like a separate track and everything.
Yes. I mean, but look at me right now. This how it would be. I'm sitting there like this, but you're hearing cheers and claps.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That doesn't work. You're saying they should have just done a whole green screen and just taken the fucking, like, the audience from one of their games, at the very least one of the video games, and put it up in the fucking crowd and just had people holding their stupid signs and shit.
Yeah, I know, huh? Goddamn. But I think it's cool. It's a cool innovation and shit. And I think WWE as a company, they're ahead of the forefront. And,
yeah, I agree.
But what out of all the companies that's still producing wrestling for TV and other streaming platforms, New Japan was the first one with crowds.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, they've been having crowds for a couple months now. They perfected the sanitation methods and shit, and they've been having live crowds and they shit. So
they got good fans too. So they got people lining up just to go in there and sit 6 feet apart from somebody else just to be.
And as far as on the American front, AEW were the ones to decided to put talent on ringside, to create that fan atmosphere or whatever.
Yeah, I love that. I'd have been shit talking so hard. Look at you motherfucker, and like throwing fucking cans of beer and fucking popcorn and shit at people.
WWE caught up later, then they just blew up in fucking Thunderdome. But I think that's smart business to even have just like your staff and personnel on ringside, because you control the narrative of the story, like I was saying before. So that you have people on your payroll, they know what to do. You can give them direction. Be like, hey, damn, when the bad guy come out, you do bad guy, boos and shit. When the good guy come out, you cheer.
Or else.
They're scripted. They know what to do. So, I mean, that adds to your storylines and everything, because we watched WWE for years. And when you got somebody that you don't like out there, that you're forcing down the fans' throat, you're not going to get that reaction that you like, a la Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. Yeah.
I will say this is the perfect time for him to come back and be a heel. It's the perfect time.
They have failed Roman Reigns.
Big time.
In every aspect. When he should have won the Royal Rumble, he lost the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
And then the next year they made him win the Royal Rumble against, everybody's wishes, because they wanted Daniel Bryan to win that next year or whatever, because he was there. Then every opportunity that they did to build him up to be like a sympathetic person or like just a main event guy, he got hurt.
Yep.
Or some circumstances arose to where he couldn't be there, to whether it been his hernia injury, his wellness violation, him being stuck overseas because of a volcano, or his leukemia shit, which he has really no control over. But still, that's just one of the instances. It's just like, it doesn't work for him.
Right.
And then all the times that they find, like when he came back from leukemia, prime number one babyface. Because he overcame a personal thing and people sympathize with him. And
everybody's gonna feel good about the cancer kid.
So it turned all that negative reaction into a positive.
Right.
So now the COVID happened, another circumstance that got him, away from TV. He come back and he a heel. What the fuck?
He's a heel with fixed teeth, with pretty teeth now.
Oh yeah, that was
motherfucking teeth.
Pretty black heel. That's not bad. I always thought I'd be more of a chicken shit heel. Like that was my gimmick. Like if I was gonna do it, I'd be the Bobby the Brain Heenan guy. Like talk shit real hard until you come up and grab my shirt. Then I'd say some shit. And then I'd punch you in your fucking dick and jump off the mat, trip you.
So this is it's just weird. It's just like they're not feeling the atmosphere around this dude or whatever. They made wrong moves at every turn for this guy.
Yeah.
He has a lot of star potential too. That's the sad thing about it.
And another point that was brought up today in regards to just professional wrestling as a whole, specifically WWE. Right now, there is I don't know if it's a rumor, but there's been verified, people within the wrestling realm to report this news. A lot of wrestlers are doing supplemental income jobs, to where what I mean is like they're streaming on Twitch.
OnlyFans.
They're doing, other side projects outside of WWE to generate revenue. Now it's being reported that Vince McMahon is trying to put the kibosh on that shit for people under his employment, under his contract.
Hell yeah, dude.
And that's shitty as fuck.
No, he pays them plenty of money. You can't be making money on the side.
There's more to that story. Let me see if I can still find it, because there's an actual articles about it and things like that. That like there's a letter he sent there before, was basically saying that even though you own your actual name, and you guys are doing this under your actual name, that shit don't matter. You work for WWE. So
that's what I was gonna say, dude. At the end of the day, they get paid. And listen, I've never worked for WWE. I don't have a contract, but when I make a contract and I say, what you do is for me, I'm paying you handsomely for it, because he's still paying them. Like we can talk all day about it. The fact is, he's a billionaire. He's still paying his talent. Okay. The thing is, you represent me on the whole, especially in social media and all that other shit. So I need you to be representing me properly and not acting a goddamn fool. And the thing is I feel like with individual platforms like that real creative shit, it gives you free reign to do whatever you want. And in some cases, it might not be in your best interest or their best interest. You know, you might say some shit accidentally on a podcast fucking around because you're not fucking in the ring and you're not standing in front of your boss. So,
yeah. And I found the letter. I found part of the letter. It says all service marks, trademarks, and other distinctive and identifying indicators used by a wrestler prior to the effective date in connection with the business of professional wrestling, including but not limited to wrestler's legal name, nickname, ring name, likeness, personality, character, caricatures, signatures, props, gimmicks. Basically, anything the wrestler does belongs to the WWE. That's what it's basically saying.
yeah, well, you got to think, dude. Vince, and I respect Hustle. He's the fucking boss. So he's learned through trial and error with people like Hulk Hogan and Razor Ramon and, you know, different folks over the years. And, you know, if you don't think he knows how to cut a creative contract, yeah, you're sorely mistaken, especially now with AEW fucking competing with him. I bet there's a goddamn non-compete clause tied into that shit somewhere. Like you can't work there for at least a year.
Well, now, the standard from what I've seen and heard across the internet and what we visually see play out is a 90-day no compete clause once you cut ties with WWE.
Yeah, which is great because that dude, I've worked 2 different places in 2 different fields, and they both had non-compete clauses for fucking competition, you know, companies.
Vince are gonna send donations to these wrestlers' Twitch channels. You're fired.
It'd be a good way to do it too. Like if they were doing it on the sly and some bitch was selling her fucking butthole pictures on OnlyFans or something. It was just $100 fucking contributor from Vince McMahon, and it just said, "Oh, by the way."
See, but that's the thing though.
Sasha Banks, you'll never be on TV again.
There were loopholes around that shit, you know, because like a great example, like Delvin was talking about, was the Ultimate Warrior. Mm-hmm. You know, he fell out with Vince, but you know, Vince owns the moniker of the Ultimate Warrior. So Correct. What he did, he went to court and legally changed his name to the Warrior.
100%.
So now it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
what Vince says. I mean, this is legally his name, so he can do what the fuck you want because he's a person, you know.
Yeah, no, I think like what we were talking about there, Vince has been through it with all the talent and all the agents and all the people that tried to do something or get one over or go to a competitor,
yeah,
a competing network. Yeah, he's definitely knows what he can and can't get away with in his contracts and what you will or will not be able to do as an employee of the WWE.
and this is the thing that I look at as well, the wording in contracts. So, all right, I'm a lifelong wrestling fan, and I have the opportunity to work for a company that I've enjoyed, idolized, and watched my whole life, basically. They came to me with this sweet ass deal, like, "Hey, you work for us now. You do this, 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 and this." A lot of people would like, "Sign me the fuck up." Yeah, read the shit and just put their signature down. But it's like the terms and conditions. Whenever you get a phone or you sign up for a website or whatever, nobody read that shit. They just click it and say, "Okay, give me my shit." You know. So I believe that's what a lot of this shit is, because some of the reports that I've seen, like some of the stuff that Delvin read out, like, WWE owns your name.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that sounds like slavery, but at the same time, if you consent and you sign a contract, I mean, you fucked yourself.
I'm making you famous.
Yeah.
Without me, there wouldn't be a you. And I mean, I hate to be that way, but the reality of the situation is that's the kind of power that they hold. I have millions of people who don't know who you are, and with a snap of my motherfucking fingers, they could. You can't do that by yourself, not in a month.
Yeah.
So you're going to pay for that. And it's just like going to work. Like there are people that bitch and complain at my job about the schedules when they switch shit up or make you do something else. Dude, you're there from 9 to 5 or 7 to 3 or whatever the fuck. Like, if you're on the clock and I'm paying you and you're not shitting or eating lunch, do what the fuck I asked you to do. I don't give a shit if I ask you to go stand in a parking lot and stand on one goddamn foot. Like, you're doing what I paid you to do, which is be here and do what I say. Shut the fuck up and go take pictures. Kofi Kingston, you bastard.
Yeah, so I mean, you just gotta be careful. Anytime you entering in a corporation or a big company like that, you just gotta. A lot of people just fail to consult legal representation. You know, they're just like, you know, fuck it. I mean, this is what I want to do, so I'll just sign whatever. So I mean, you need to get somebody to look over your shit.
They're poor and defenseless on that casting couch, talking about I can do body slams, Vince. He's like, "Oh, can you? Can you do a body slam?" Yeah, I can do pile drivers. I'm 7'3". Oh yeah, you look more like 7'1" to me.
I think it's a thing that where wrestlers are getting to that point where they see the grass kind of green on the other side. You know, you can go to AEW now, and you may not make as much money, but you're still on TV. And Vince is kind of seeing it like, nah. If you're here, you're here. Yeah. I don't want you doing anything else but being here. He's locking you down and giving you like a kind of an ultimatum.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not, especially when you look at how so many wrestlers are leaving nowadays.
Yeah.
Like within the past.
Viable options now when there wasn't in the past.
Yeah, it's not like it was before. It's kind of feeling like it was back in the day when we had WCW around.
Yeah.
Well, there's other places these wrestlers can go, and there's other ways these wrestlers can become successful. So I think he's kind of feeling like, well, you're not going to become successful without me on my dime.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's fair, man. And it sucks to say it. And I don't work for the WWE. I don't know what it's like, but I'm just saying, like, I kind of made you, so you kind of owe me. Sorry.
WWE is the Walmart of professional wrestling. They come in, they kick out the freaking mom and pop grocery stores and shit, and they set up shop.
It works. They made a lot of money, you know. Yeah, a few people died along the way. A couple of them lost their minds and got hit in the head with chairs and stuff. And you know,
oh man, have you been watching that series, The Dark Side of Wrestling?
I've seen a couple.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
no, the one about Superfly Jimmy Snuka. That's the one you can. That's the one you should look up,
dude. They're gonna goddamn make one about Marty Jannetty sometime soon. Did you see that crazy motherfucker the other day on Facebook? Just casually mentioned that he murdered some bitch.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah. I seen tweets about that.
It wasn't a bit.
And Dark Side,
he murdered a guy.
Yeah, that Dark Side of the Ring or wrestling or whatever the fuck it's called. That's some good shit, man.
It's really good.
It showed like what. And this is another thing when we talk about the professional wrestlers and contracts and all that other shit. You have the internet for years telling you how Vince McMahon is. You got people constantly doing documentaries on this man to tell you how he is and how he run his product and whatnot. And you still went in there like with your titties out, like, please sign me.
He's the Harvey Weinstein of fucking wrestling. Like he's definitely stuck his dick and or fingers inside most of the talent there. If you're a lady, for sure. And he's definitely made them dudes do degrading shit.
Allegedly.
Because it amused him. But he's a fucking production genius. What do you want me to say?
Yeah.
Vincent K. McMahon.
Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Yep.
So, I got to eat some dinner. Delvin changed his scream name to Sleepy Delvin Cox. I don't know about you guys, but I need to go pee and eat some food. But
like 11:15 here.
Yeah.
I forgot you live in the future. Me and Jody on the same.
Yeah, you're in the past.
Hanging out. But hey, it was nice to get a hold of your people, Rob, to have my people call your people. And hey, anybody want to check out Rob, go to his website. You can schedule an appointment with Mr. Robinson.
Man, that's kind of crazy too, because like you're not the only one that just out of the blue, just like boop, without talking to me about the shit.
Yeah,
I've got people that be like sign up for appointments and shit, and I'm just like, who's this? And I'm searching back. I was like, did I talk to these people?
Rob, one of my favorite things, I used to write my friends' phone numbers on bathroom walls just to be a dick.
You that guy.
Yeah. I think for real though, I might be randomly signing people up for your show now that I know I can do that. I'm just be like, oh, by the way, you're on a show, and be like, oh, you're gonna do your show. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna do my show, and they're gonna show up Thursday. It's just gonna be you. It's gonna be fucking great.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
Hey,
don't be
fuck-
surprised if they're not sprinkled in there, buddy.
I'm sure.
Bro,
But it's been fun to get to see you guys, and I just wanted to check in with you. I feel like I said before the Civil War, we have to start killing each other. I want to make sure you're doing good, and hopefully in 6 months we can talk and the world hasn't exploded by then, you know?
I agree.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
I got something to ask you guys.
What's up?
Have you guys seen this documentary called? I think it's called Class Action Park.
Mm-mm.
No, I have not.
It's on HBO Max. You have to watch it.
Hey, Devin, can I borrow your password?
Yeah, I'll give it to you later.
Okay. For sure. I'll watch it. I don't.
Allegedly.
Yes.
His password to fucking some other stuff. I'm not talking about stealing HBO Max or whatever. Fuck off.
Allegedly.
Borrowing. We're
It's-
family, you cunt.
For real.
Hey,
It's a documentary about this park that's in New Jersey. That was in New Jersey. That essentially was run by teenagers, and the shit is crazy. It's like a theme park that was in Jersey where the guy was a billionaire. He was building all kind of crazy shit. People were actually dying at the theme park.
Oh,
shit.
really?
Yeah,
Okay.
you have to check it out.
Yeah, 100%. Rob, give out your hotline number if anybody's still watching.
well, shit, I mean,
Like,
hell,
what
it's
do?
just I haven't plugged it in a while myself, but 304-825-5762. Damn, I'm surprised I still remember that shit.
Was
So,
it 304 Talk Rob?
yeah, 304 Talk Rob.
He likes voicemails, guys. Don't say any, like, listen, Rob is an upstanding gentleman. You can be funny. If you be rude, I'm going to find you and kick you in your nuts.
Particular set of skills.
Yeah, that's right.
Find you.
No, it's been fun to see you guys. And, you know, if you find my shit, just Google search Po Boys Podcast. That's the best way. I'm on all
Look
platforms.
up Cut Angle. Look up Po Boys Podcast.
It works. It's there. And, hey, did you guys see pod.link? Did I show you that, Rob? Delvin? I think I showed it to Delvin.
No. What's that?
I remember it.
Bro, put it in your thing. It's so you just type in for podcasters, anybody out there that hears this, there's a thing. It's called PodLink. You do pod.link. You click on it, and it's a podcast fucking mega storage based thing.
Oh shit, I see it.
So you type in the name of your show, you look it up, and then you can share that link from there, and it has every available link for your show platform and everything. I put it in the bio of my show. It's pretty sweet. So shout out to you guys.
It really came up. Oh,
Oh yeah, that's here I am.
Yeah, man, it's great, and it's got every single fucking platform and link share stuff. Like it's the fucking best. And shout out to old John Jamingo, the Podfather, for giving me the heads up on that one. That's a good fucking deal.
I mean, yeah, it got it all. It got me on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Overcast,
Oh.
Castbox, Stitcher, Google Podcasts,
these things are.
Pocket Cast, Player FM.
Everywhere you're available, it's there. I put that link in my fucking bio and put like arrows and fingers pointing to it so you know. But yeah, that's pretty sweet. I like that.
The fuck is Castro FM?
I don't know.
Right. That's the other funny thing is you'll find out a bunch of shit that somebody just submitted you to for no reason. I think Rob put me on Podbean.
Yeah. Podbean, they'll eventually collect you over time.
Yeah, Podbean or Lemur or whatever one of them weird ass independent fucking pod shits.
Oh man, if I haven't checked in on them in a while, but like Lemur is shadow banned on Twitter right now.
Yeah, they don't want competition.
And then also laughable.com. That's another streaming platform for comedians. So
I didn't know all these were a thing.
Yeah,
There's
man.
a lot of them here.
So
Dude,
Laugh-
all they've been doing is sitting around coming up with shit.
Castbox.
All right, guys, I gotta pee. I love you both. I'll see you later.
Lady
All right.
brother.
Take it easy, man. Oh damn, he went quick. He had to go pee pee. He was holding his dick in his hand.
Oh man.
But Delvin, go on get some rest, man. I appreciate you popping in like that.
No
Oh,
problem, bro. This has been fun.
goddamn ninja and shit.
Hey, I'm gonna ask you before you go.
Yeah,
Are you gonna watch All Out tomorrow?
you fucking right, I am. By any means necessary.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting it tomorrow.
Hey, I mean, if you're looking for some alternatives, I got that. So just hit me up.
All right, hit you up tomorrow.
All right, man. Take it easy, bro.
You too, bro. Later.
All right.